Nut Sports. Today is a episode of Deep Dive into Stats. Today is Tuesday, March 11th. So we're gonna play a little catch up on stats with MLB. We're gonna do NFL stats on just an overview and then some news, and then we're gonna do NBA stuff, NBA stats and stuff. So first we're gonna start with MLB stats. So we'll go ahead and go to there. And we'll do some spring training things also with MLB. So we'll first go over scores. Today, Orioles lead the Yankees in the bottom of the fourth, 4-0 right now. Bottom of the fifth, Atlanta Braves are tied with the Tigers right now, 0-0. Marlins are beating the Cardinals in the bottom of the fourth, 6-3. Yankees are losing to the Pirates 4-1 in the bottom of the fourth. Bottom of the fifth, Mets and Astros are tied at 0. And then the Phillies are beating the Red Sox right now 9-4 in the bottom of the third. And then the top of the fifth, 0-0, Twins and Blue Jays are tied. And then we have more games later today. For yesterday, though. Yankees beat the Tigers. Phillies beat the Twins. Rays beat the Braves. Blue Jays beat the Astros. Marlins and the Nationals tied. Dodgers beat the Diamondbacks. White Sox beat the Athletics. Cubs beat the Guardians. Guardians beat the Royals. Reds beat the Padres. Angels beat the Rockies. Brewers beat the Mariners. Giants beat the Rockies. Orioles beat the Pirates. Mets beat the Cardinals. And Marlins beat the Nationals. So that was yesterday. Wednesday, tomorrow, the first games at 1:05 are Braves and Orioles, Astros and Nationals, Mets and Cardinals, and Rays and Tigers. And then later through the day we have more games. And then we'll go ahead and go to stats. So this is going to be batting leaders. So batting average, it's Bobby Witt Jr. With a .332 average. Home runs, Aaron Judge leads that with 58 home runs, and then runs batted in. Aaron Judge leads that also with 144. Bobby Witt Jr. holds the most hits, 211, and stolen bases. Elly De La Cruz holds it with 67 stolen bases. For pitching, wins Tarek Skubal holds 18 wins. He's tied with Chris Sale. And then earned run average is Chris Sale holds that for 2.38. Saves, Ryan Hesley with 49 saves. Strikeouts, Tarek Skubal holds that with 228. Chris Sale not that far behind. Quality starts, Zach Wheeler holds that with 26. Some team stats for batting. San Diego holds the best batting average with a .263. Home runs, New York Yankees, 237 home runs. Runs batted in, Arizona Diamondbacks with 845. San Diego Padres holds it for hits also, 1,456. Stolen bases, Washington Nationals. For pitching, Los Angeles Dodgers hold the most wins. Earned run average is Seattle Mariners. Saves, St. Louis Cardinals hold that with 55. Strikeouts, Atlanta Braves, 1,553. Seattle Mariners with and then quality starts is Seattle Mariners with 92 quality starts. It's pretty good. That's their 25. And then some spring training news. So It is March 11th. So March 13th, spring breakout games begin. So that's in 2 days, and then March 18th to 19th, the Tokyo series, and March 27th, it's opening day. I think March 27th is on, maybe on the weekend. Let me look. But if you have any things or any comments, put them down below. So March 27th is a Thursday. Okay, so that's not a weekend. I probably won't be live streaming that. If it was on a weekend, I would be. Sadly, it's not. That's okay. Now we're gonna go back to MLB, and we can go to depth charts. So today we're gonna look at Atlanta Braves depth chart. I feel like it. So depth chart. So for their pitcher, it's Chris Sale. And then secondary is Spencer Strider. He's out, I think. Yeah, and then third, Reynaldo Lopez. Fourth, Spencer. Then fifth, Grant. So pitching, then first base, Matt Olson. Oh my God. And then if they have to, Austin Riley will play first base if Matt Olson goes out. And then for second base, Ozzie Albies, and their second person will be Nick Allen. Third base, Austin Riley. The second will be Nick Allen. So if Matt Olson goes out, Austin Riley will go to first base, and Nick Allen will go to third. So that's crazy. I'm really excited to actually see Michael Harris, the second play this season. I mean, he was great seeing last season, even though I'm not a big fan of baseball, but he was fun to watch because he just make those great catches and stuff and great hits. But yeah, that's enough of baseball though. We're gonna go ahead and go to NFL now. So as we go to NFL, we're going to start with the season's offensive leaders. So, for passing yards, Joe Burrow holds that with 4,918. That's a lot of yards. A lot more than Jared Goff, who holds the second, which has 4,629. For rushing yards, Saquon Barkley holds that with 2,005. And then receiving, Jamar Chase holds that with 1,708. And then we're going to go to defensive leaders. Zary Franklin from Indianapolis holds most tackles with 173 tackles. Sacks, Trey Hendrickson holds that with 17.5 sacks. Interceptions, Kirby Joseph from Detroit holds that with 9. So yeah, we're going to go to team stats. For offensive leaders, Baltimore Ravens hold it with total yards, which is 424.9 yards. Passing, Cincinnati Bengals hold it with 272.9 yards. I forgot what the G means, but that's okay. Yards per game. God. And then for rushing, Baltimore Ravens hold it with 187.6. I wonder why. Because they have big 6'4", 240-pound man on their team that can absolutely bulldoze someone. But and then Philadelphia Eagles only have 179.3. It's because Saquon Barkley was doing a lot of work. But then Baltimore Ravens, they had more than just Derrick Henry running. And then for defensive leaders, yards allowed, Philadelphia Eagles have yards per game were 278.4. That's how much they allowed, which they lead. All the other teams hold over 300. And then sacks, Denver Broncos lead that with 63.0. Why did I say 0? But then turnovers, Buffalo Bills hold that with 24 defensive turnovers. So let's see if I can go ahead and see the schedule for next year. Oh, they probably haven't been doing that. Okay. So there's been a lot of free agencies and a lot of trading. So this week and the weeks coming. So DK was traded. Lockett was traded. Geno Smith was traded. Kirk Cousins requested a trade. Aaron Rodgers most likely is someone they're looking to trade. And then what's his name? Just went to the running back. I'm sorry, guys. Okay. Everyone really knows the depth chart. Alright, let's go back to draft. Oh yeah. So with the draft coming up, a lot of players being looked at, and that could that could affect the free agency list and could put a lot of people on free agency. Because we had a good class this year of football players from college. So yeah, especially not really from Colorado. I think a lot of people are going to be drafted from Colorado. Texas, not Miami, maybe Miami. Bulldogs. Ohio State, Notre Dame, Penn State. Could see a lot of drafts from there. So yeah. Okay, and then I think draft order. So the first draft, Tennessee Titans have the first draft this year. And then second, the Cleveland Browns, then the New York Giants, then the New England Patriots, then the Jaguars, then the Raiders, and then the New York Jets, and then the Panthers, and the Saints, and the Chicago Bears, and the 49ers, and the Cowboys, then the Dolphins, then the Colts, then the Falcons, then the Arizona Cardinals, then the Bengals, then the Seahawks, then Tampa, then Denver, then Steelers, then Chargers, then Packers, then Minnesota, then Houston, then Rams, then Ravens, then Lions, then Commanders, then Buffalo, then Chiefs, and then for the 32 draft pick, the Eagles. So that's going to how it works, because that's going to be the first round, which I think is going to go like that every time, because I think it goes by your ranking in the NFL. Okay, so that's enough for NFL. We're going to now go to NBA. So stats. So offensive leaders. Oh my god, I'm gonna mess up this name. He's from Kansas City. Shea. I'm not even gonna say it's part of his last name, but Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. Points. He has 32.7 points, leading, and then assists. Trae Young, 11.5 assists, and then 3-pointers made. Steph Curry, 3. And then 4.5. I think that's per points made. Yeah. And then steals. Okay, now we're going to go to defense. Sorry, guys. Rebounds. Domantas Sabonis holds that with 14.1. Blocks. Victor Wembanyama. Oh my god, I still can't pronounce his name, but he has 3.8 blocks. Sorry. Then Dyson Daniels from Atlanta has 3.0 steals. Then we're going to go to team stats. Let's go to team stats. Okay, for offensive leaders. Points. Cleveland Cavaliers hold that with 122.9 points. Field goal, Denver Nuggets hold it with 50.8 percentage. And then the points difference, Oklahoma City Thunder holds that with 12.5 average. And then defensive leaders, points allowed, Orlando Magic, 106.1 points allowed average, and they're the leader of that. And then rebounds, Houston Rockets, 48.4. Blocks, San Antonio Spurs with 6.1. Yeah. So schedule. So Tuesday. Wednesday. A lot of matches. So this week. So Tuesday today. Brooklyn at Cavaliers. Cleveland. Washington at Detroit. Milwaukee at Indiana. LA at New Orleans. And then tomorrow, a good amount of games tomorrow. Charlotte at Atlanta, Oklahoma City at Boston, Philadelphia at Toronto, LA at Miami, Phoenix at Houston, Utah at Memphis, Dallas at San Antonio, Minnesota at Denver, New York at Portland. That's tomorrow. And then yesterday, Philadelphia and Atlanta yesterday. Atlanta comes on top at 132 and Philadelphia 123. That's an exciting game. And yeah. So standings, we're going to do it by conference, and then we're going to do it by division, then we're going to do it by league. Actually, I think we're just going to do conference. But Eastern Conference, we're going to go first to third. Cavaliers hold first, Celtics hold second, Knicks hold third. And then the Western Conference, Oklahoma City Thunder holds first, Denver Nuggets hold second, Lakers hold third. That's for the conferences. And the league, Cavaliers hold first, City Thunder holds second, Celtics hold third. Then division, Eastern Conference, Celtics, the Knicks for Atlantic, Central, Cavaliers, and then Bucks. Southeast, Hawks, Magic. Northwest, City Thunder, Oklahoma City Thunder, and then Denver Nuggets. Pacific, Lakers, then Warriors. Southwest, Grizzlies, and then Rockets. Yeah. Well, that's it for today's deep dive into stats. Actually, I want to look at some news real quick before we end this. I can't find it. Okay, power rankings though. Let's go to power rankings. Never mind. Okay. Thank you for watching New Light Sports. Our deep dive into stats episode, Tuesday, March 11th. Hope you enjoyed this episode and hope to see you next time on the next episode. Next episode will be tomorrow, probably morning, and it will be on Hot Takes, which will be a fun topic to explore. And I should be coming out with how to manage fantasy and stuff soon, as we're coming up. Actually, we're not coming up to football, but we're coming up to MLB, and we're coming up to everything. So we're soon going to start that, and I'm going to teach y'all how to do things on fantasy football and basketball and baseball. If you have any suggestions what videos I should do and what y'all want me to teach you about, I'm happy to research it for you, and I'm happy to make a video on it and teach you about it, and I will pin you in the description. So thank you for watching, and hope to see you next time on New Life.